So will you be voting this year?
Of course I will. Of course I will be voting, of course, yeah.
Ilnur, a foreign-born teacher and a permanent resident, has lived in Hong Kong for over a decade. He follows local politics closely and speaks out actively on social media this year, urging others to vote in the 2025 Legislative Council general election.
Yeah, of course I will do. I have a couple of posts coming up about the LegCo election. I already made some posts about this, yeah. Of course, I've been following Hong Kong politics, and which includes LegCo elections, because I've been here since 2012. And, you know, I've been listening to the radio, I've been reading the news, newspapers, and also watching TV about this. And it seems like this upcoming LegCo election is going to be something interesting to watch. Yeah, I did actually. I participated. I voted in the seventh. What is the seventh? I think that was the seventh LegCo. Of course, as a permanent resident, I have the right to vote, and I'm planning. I'm going to exercise again my civic duty, my civic right to vote again in the upcoming LegCo election, which is set in December. Voting is important because if you want to be heard, especially your voice, you think that, because lots of people think, what's the point of going to vote and casting my vote if so they don't really care about what I think. But everyone has the right to express their opinion, and also, casting their vote is one of the way how to do this. Because if you want to be heard, for example, if you have some issues in relation to the neighborhood where you live or some livelihood issues that you want to bring up, I think it's very important so you know who are you voting for and who's going to represent you. I think all the topics are most relevant. I would say education. I would say, because I'm a teacher, you know. I've been here for since 2012, teaching in a secondary school, and apart from this, of course, that's about economy, that people are more concerned about some maybe pay rise, it's about salaries, it's about, maybe it's about immigration as well. Are we going to import more skilled work, or it's about the talents, yeah. I think foreigners has always been part of the whole cultural fabric in Hong Kong, and I think it's not just about they don't have any opinion to express about the issues in Hong Kong. Maybe wrong understanding, a kind of misconception about foreigners living in Hong Kong. They're just busy with their own life. They don't really care about what's really happening in Hong Kong, which is not true. Because I do care about everything what is related to Hong Kong and what's happening around Hong Kong, and I think I've always been vocal about lots of issues. I've written about them, I've spoken about them, and I'm going to continue this work, advocacy work as well, yeah. I think when we speak about the qualities, as I mentioned, the person should be approachable, should be knowledgeable, and should be within the community. And of course, it's important that someone who is running for this in LegCo election, they have to have at least some kind of like community service or community work. Because otherwise, if I will be represented by someone who has no prior experience in community and hasn't been really engaged in community, so I might have some doubt and reservation about such candidates. The LegCo has been revamped. Especially it has gone through lots of electoral changes, processes. Now we have more seats, and which means, and of course there were some changes in different constituencies. Now we've got geographic constituency, we have election committee, and of course people might the candidates running for LegCo elections, they might represent different communities or, functional constituency. So there are various channels that you can apply for and get nominated from, yeah. Yeah, I think this is very important because I've seen in the news that most senior government officials and other community leaders, they were engaged. They were so much engaged in lots of activities in communities, but also they were urging all citizens to, to vote in this upcoming, to cast their, because I think this is a civic duty, everyone's civic duty. So it's very important that they go and vote. And even some people they are canceling their trips, business trips, so they are planning to not to fly or to leave Hong Kong on that day. So they just want to make sure that they're going to cast their vote. And also some businesses, they also going to come up with some work arrangements on that day. So make sure that the staff will be able to have enough time to travel and cast their vote if they have to go into work on that day.